Hi Aquarius, welcome to your new mid-month reading, your first, which is really unusual because Aquarius usually ends up coming somewhere near the end. There we are. It's for Sun, Moon and Ascendant. Any information you need is down in the description box, so go and check that out. So, rather than this being a 30-40 minute like I do for the general readings, for the monthly generals that is, this is kind of just a mid-month check-in, see where you're at, what your energy is doing, anything coming up that you might not foresee, and any advice to help you along the way. So it's only going to be 5-10 minutes max is the plan. Notice I'm a slightly different location than usual. My turret actually doesn't have a light source, so I'm kind of restricted to doing videos in the daylight, and in the northeast of the UK at the moment we don't have many hours of daylight, so I've kind of moved out further into the room. Also turned my camera around, which solved the microphone issue. It was a brainwave of my son's. He's very smart. Anyway, I hadn't actually planned on doing these until tomorrow. I'd set aside some time to do them tomorrow. But I have a non-corporeal guest who's moved in with me in the last week, and threw a tarot book at me earlier, and I sort of took it as a sign that I should maybe get on with these videos. Who knows? And for the second time in a week, my entire sage bundle has burst into flames. I had to put my cauldron outside. It's absolutely ridiculous. So if it's a bit smoky in here, that's what that is. Make of that what you will. So what I'm going to do is just pull a couple of cards, 2 or 3 cards, see what your energy is like at the moment in the middle of this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. I don't know about you, but it's absolutely kicking my ass, but I didn't really expect anything else, to be honest. So how is Aquarius doing in the middle of November? I'm going to take that one. It jumped, but it put itself back in again. So Aquarius mid-month. There we go. First card you've got is Justice card of Libra. Oh, card number 11 of the Major Arcana, and we've just had the 1111 portal, very powerful, so interesting to note. And we've got the King of Cups. So the card of Justice is all about, if it's not a person, I don't think it is, it's about being right. It's about being in the right. It's about doing right. It's about natural law, natural justice. You know. It's often about the rectification of a situation that was previously wrong. You know, justice steps in and fixes that situation for you. So if you've been dealing with something where you've been feeling slightly aggrieved, between the 15th and the 30th, it looks like that's getting put straight. It can also talk about legal issues of some description. You know, court, obviously, but things like contracts and stuff like that. I should add that in a retrograde, it's a really bad idea to get too carried away with signing contracts or making big purchases or things like that. It's really a period where you should be double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking everything, and so often advised not to sign contracts in this time. Take it as it applies to you, but the justice energy is coming out for you towards the latter half of November. And then we have the King of Cups. It's the card of Scorpio, but it can be Cancer and Pisces as well. It's the masculine presentation, and this is a dude who is very comfortable with the way things are proceeding at the moment. I'm quite liking that pairing together, you know. seems like there might have been a bit of drama around you, and like, but I don't get the impression that it's bad. I feel like it's quite exciting, and you sat in the middle of it, you know, kind of almost enjoying the spectacle, actually, is what I think. It's a very mature energy. It's not at all giddy. Another card for Aquarius, please. Oh, hey, we've got the King of Wands has just pipped up as well. That's 2 kings on the table, so this is Leo. Doesn't have to be, but it could be Aquarius, you're Aquarius. It could be Aries or Sagittarius as well. But if these are not people, then these are 2 different energies being encapsulated by these kings. We have emotional maturity. There's somebody who is, you know, not unseated by their emotions, keeps very level-headed about everything, but has an open heart, you know, leads with love. And then we've got the King of Wands, and he's a bit of a dynamo, actually. You know, he's quite sensual and passionate and all those kind of things as well, but he's a go-getter, he's a doer, you know. Both of these kings, as kings, achieve. And what we've got here is a perfect balance of excitement and passive reflection. Yeah. Love it. The King of Wands is a lot more exciting than the King of Cups, but they all have attributes that we should all aspire to, I feel, somewhat. But this is the energy that you're sitting in at the moment. And just as justice talks about balance, you know, things being fair and things being right, we've got 2 cups, King of Cups and the King of Wands, 2 kings, which are also talking about balance. I really, really like it. So perhaps there's a project that you're super excited about, that you've got really fired up about, and the King of Wands is giving you the energy to get that driven forwards. But the King of Cups is also offering you the ability to not get too carried away, remain reflective about it. And then we've got this Justice here. I'm going to pull a couple of cards to see why Justice is here, because I'm a bit nosy. Why is Justice here for Aquarius? That's the one. 3 of Cups, we've got Celebration. And 1 more. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, so if you have got some sort of legal situation ongoing at the moment, I see that going very well for you. Like it's, if it might not necessarily play out in its entirety by the end of November. And to be fair, I think it's quite possible that it may, because you've got something to celebrate and you've got something new coming out of it. I'd certainly see it going in your favour. Definitely. Right. What is coming towards Aquarius in the 2 weeks, from the 15th to the 30th? It's coming towards Aquarius. The 5 of Wands, that's some conflict right there. It's coming towards Aquarius. Whoa. It's coming towards Aquarius. That's the one leg. And the Sun with Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Another card that speaks about balance here. We've got some conflict coming up for you, Aquarius, here. Incidentally, that's a Leo card. And we've also got the Sun, which is another Leo card. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck, and whenever it comes out, it literally lights up the entire reading with its positivity. You know, it's literally the sun, isn't it? You can talk about children, but for me, I take it to mean inner child, and it's something that brings you great joy. You know, that feeling of pure joy is what the sun is for me. it's not tainted by anything. I'm quite interested to know about this Five of Wands. Don't get the impression that this is anything that you need to worry about, Aquarius, at all. It feels very low level compared to everything else that you've got going on here. Almost to the point where I think you're probably just going to gloss straight over it and you know, go after your own happy. Why is this Five of Wands here, please? There's this Five of Wands here. Drop that. There's the Five of Wands here. We've got the King of Cups again, and the Knight of Cups. So this could be, I've got Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so we've got almost the entire cup family here. The Five of Wands talks about conflict and fighting and pettiness and that. But these two cards that we've had to come out and clarify, it's the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Like, the Knight of Cups suggests movement. It's bringing something. You know, it's coming slowly, but it could be an apology, be something like that. The fact that we've got the King of Cups to come out again, I think whatever this is, it's fairly petty, and I think that you, in your diplomatic state, will actually sort this out to everybody's satisfaction. I'm not sure what it is, you'll have to take it as it resonates for you. But certainly everybody's happy by the end of the day, by the end of the month. You know, everybody's back to celebrating again. So, we'll just get an advice card or two and see what Spirit would say about that. Or they're just going to literally leave out the deck. We've got the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups and the King of Swords. And I think this is asking you to keep your mind focused on what makes you happy, you know, and not just, you know, comfortable. There are no pentacles here. This isn't about money. Do what makes you happy. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is, you know, it can be the happy family card, but it speaks of complete emotional fulfillment, you know, and to come out with the Sun and the Ace of Cups, you know, this augurs very well for you. And the Six of Cups for me talks about the past. And we've got another king. Now this king is logical, intellectual. You know, he is you. Actually, this is the Aquarian member of the court. You know, intellect, reason, communication. You could be dealing with someone from the past. That's totally possible in a retrograde. And if it is, you know, deal with them fairly, deal with them justly. Justice out here, you know, they could be coming forward to you for something. Treat that as an opportunity to close out, you know, something. If it's bothering you, if it's not something that you want in your life further out, you know, just be kind. Struck by how many kings are here. It's excellent. It's such a masterful balancing of skills and qualities, and November is all about that for you. You know, you really are at the top of your game. You know, not only do you have the ideas, you have the drive and energy to see them through, and you have the emotional maturity not to get too wrapped up, not to invest too much of yourself. It's just beautifully balanced, the whole reading. and you will have cause to celebrate. So I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius, because I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. I haven't really thought about what I was going to do, and I just did it, you know, lest I get another book thrown at me. So I'll come up with a bit more structure for the mid-month next month. Yeah, all right, take care.